Hello world, welcome to another time here on Stephanie Glam. Good evening. My name is Stephanie and I am your host for today. For those who don't know what this channel is, Stephanie Glam is a channel started to help us grow to become a better version of ourselves in every areas of our lives, either in our homes, careers, community, friendship, family, social setting, and business setting. So if this is your first time coming around this channel, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so you get a notification each time I post new content. And for my existing subscribers, thank you for showing up once again. You make this journey really interesting. Remember to share with your community so they can learn how to get better at what they do and also learn new ways of becoming better at what they do. Now, let's dive into the lessons for today. We will continue on the series of how we can use obstacles to our advantage. Because for majority of people, obstacles are part of everyday challenges. An addressing way of using them to our greater advantage can lead to better wins. And in our previous topic, we touched on what obstacle is and the different types of obstacles. So please feel free to look at the previous video on this. In this series, we will continue to address different ways and strategies we can incorporate to make any obstacle on our way a possible win, either for a long term or short term. So for today, we will look at a new topic on how we can turn obstacles around for our own greater good, either for a long term or a short term. Now, turning obstacles around for our greater good involves taking practical actions, as they are there to test our creativity and resilience. How we respond to them can determine how likely are we to achieve the result we so want. So let's not see obstacles as setback, but as powerful tools for our learning, growth, and development. Instead of viewing obstacles as setback, they can be used as opportunities for learning and growth. So today we will explore ways on how we can turn obstacles around. But first, we need to understand what the nature of obstacles are. When obstacles arises, we need to understand the nature of the obstacles and how they had occurred. Recognizing the type of obstacle that is occurring is the first step in overcoming it. Because some obstacles requires different approach to address. For example, an external obstacle may need different approach, different planning and resources to navigate through successfully, while on the other hand, an internal obstacle may require a mindset shift or an emotional resilience. So how do we understand this? 1. We need to perceive obstacles as not just a mere distractions to your final goal. What we mean by this is to view obstacle as a temporary distractions that are there to divert our attentions from our ultimate goal. A good example is a football player on a football pitch. While he is trying to get the ball into the opponent's net to score the goal, the opposing team will want to take the ball out of his control. But an intelligent player understands this trick and tries all he can to make sure he has control of the ball until he gets the ball into a point where he gets a goal scored in the opposition net, which definitely leads to a leading goal. This is how obstacles often comes to distract us from scoring our big goals in life. So to overcome these obstacles, we need to have a positive conviction that our goal is achievable by placing our eyes on the set goal and not allowing minor obstacles to distract us from obtaining the real prize. 2. Just hoping that an obstacle will just go away is not a good or wise way of overcoming such obstacles, as it is a man myth to think obstacles will just go away without a definite plan to overcoming them. The truth about obstacles is that they don't just go away on their own. And hoping they will just go away on their own is not the right approach to dealing with them. There needs to be an action plan to make any obstacle disappear. And to do this effectively, you will need to create achievable goals that are simple, clear, desirable, and measurable. And also, when you overcome any obstacles, no matter how big or small, try and learn to celebrate it as a motivation to prepare you towards attaining your goals at a faster pace. 3. Focus more on what you can do. When life obstacles and challenges arises, it may feel more easier to wallow in self-pity, but this is not the way to come out of it. So instead of thinking about what you cannot do and how these obstacles has affected your life, divert your thoughts and attention into finding more creative ways to overcoming these obstacles. You can do this by focusing on developing yourself in other things you can do effectively, so that obstacles don't have an advanced negative effect on your emotions. Because when there is a will, there is a way. 4. Control your attitude by being positive-minded. When obstacles comes, how you respond to them matters. Choose a positive attitude by having the confidence to be the exceptional character that you can overcome that obstacle. And you can do this by having belief in yourself that you are able to overcome it with the right approach, the right mindset, where we have already mentioned in the previous slides today. Now, to sum this up, obstacles are inevitable and can crop up in our lives at any time in different parts of our life. Having the right approach and to be prepared so when they do come, we are not thrown off guard is a good way of approaching and overcoming these obstacles. And to do this effectively is by having conviction in our goals, a smart plan, a creative solution, and the right mindset that what we get through these obstacles without giving up on our dreams and aspirations. Believing in ourselves that we can overcome these obstacles is a winning mindset to overcoming them. Now, this brings us to the end of the lessons for today. The next time we come around again, we will look at strategies for turning obstacles around. Do like, share, and subscribe to this channel as a way of supporting our growing community. Till I come your field again, it's Stephanie, your host on Stephanie Glam. Stay well, stay safe, and be the best version of yourself. Ta-da!